Aquarius. Hi. It is time for first half of August reading. So we will get right into it. We're going to do love and career and all of those great things for this lovely sign of Aquarius. All right. So let's see what's going on. Aquarius in love. Aquarius in love. Highest and clearest information, please. Highest and clearest information for Aquariuses in love. Clearest, please, for the first half of August. Go on, Kitty. Time to go outside. Go on, sweetie. Bye.
Honey, tinkle time.
All right. Aquarius in love, first half of August. There we go. All right. Whoa, all right. Okay. And boom. Okay, awesome. Okay, so starting off, you know, sorry. Okay. It's kind of hard to see these cards anyway, but let's see, is that right? Yeah, kind of. All right. So starting off, we have the King of Cups and Four of Wands. So right now, you might be kind of like feeling kind of very comfortable. That's what I see. I see you feeling very comfortable with someone in like a commitment kind of situation. You know, just kind of, you know, like that. Just sort of very relaxed and comfortable with this person. Kind of, it's nice. It's like usually the King of Cups, I in this deck, I don't like it because there's something about him that just is so like indulgent and just kind of, you know, but with this paired with the Four of Wands, I dig it because it just feels like, you know, you can be comfortable around this person. You can finally kind of like let go, you know, and, you know, kick your shoes off kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? And I just kind of like it. Your obstacle though, you know, with the Five of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles, you know, money, you know, probably, you know, for some reason, there could be some security issues around the home. That's what I feel because, you know, both these cards kind of deal with home issues. You know, this person feels like, you know, it's like, where are we going to go? You know, it's like, you know, he's like kind of whisking her off in the night and they're like just being chased away kind of. And then this one is like protecting like what he's got, you know, like, oh my God, you know, I only have this much, so I better protect it. You know, so, you know, in the obstacle sector, I just feel like, you know, home is an issue. And especially with this Four of Wands, this could be some sort of like, you know, commitment or something like that. But maybe now, you know, there's like, okay, but how do we work this out living arrangement wise? You know, are we going to step this up? We're going to move in together. You know, I don't feel like, you know, things are secure that we can kind of get started. You know, it could be stuff like that. All right. Now you do have the Magician card as your outcome. So the thing is, it's like, you know, whatever these obstacles are, you have the ability, you have the tools, you know, to figure this out in a magical way and in a tangible way. So both of those things will come into play. If you exercise both of those skills, you can make this happen. You know, it's a very powerful card and you have everything that you need, you know. So I do feel like the Magician is super strong in this reading. And it's one of those cards that it's like, I don't super resonate with a lot of times, you know, it's, I mean, I like the card. It's, you know, every tarot reader has certain cards that they really like, you know, pick up on, resonate with and all that sort of thing. The Magician is kind of usually one I sort of not gloss over necessarily, but it's not one that like really speaks to me. In this read, it speaks to me, you know, this is like strong. So I will say that. Okay. So there may be some light travel involved with this too. I feel like, you know, with this Page of Wands, there may be some sort of news. Again, we have the Ten of Cups. You have the Four of Wands in your reading too. So I feel like there's like some really happy stage of your relationship right now. But there's just movement that needs to happen. There's messages that need to happen. There's movement that needs to happen. We have the Death card here, but I don't feel like it's an ending, you know, in that sense. Yeah, you could be dealing with a Scorpio, that could be too, or it's just like about transitioning This deck, it's a little bit different than most, so sometimes it's not about that, but I do feel like with these other, with Justice following after, and the Wheel up above, you know, that things are about to change, but it's going to take some activity, some, you know, the Page of Wands reaches out and sends messages and like keeps an ear out for like ideas and things like that. And, you know, the Ten of Cups is like what you guys want. You want like this happiness and all of this kind of stuff. The Eight of Wands is about, again, activity, swift moving things. It's about divine timing. It's about sometimes short trips, you know, things like that. Quick moving energy. And then, you know, with the Death card and Justice, I don't feel like this is a relationship coming to an end. I think it's a relationship that needs to transform into justice, which is balance. And it's also about the wheel turning and changing and, you know, moving forward. So the Sun card is not far after that too, I will say. So that looks good. But let's see who's coming towards you guys. Let's see what's on the other side with your partner or whoever you're dealing with here for Aquarius. Whoop. Okay. Queen of Wands kind of turned over. So, you know, this sometimes the Queen of Wands is very attractive, you know, creative, you know, kind of person. Let's see what's going on though. Let's, coming towards Aquarius. Coming towards Aquarius. Partner. Who's the partner coming towards Aquarius? Where are they at for the first part of August? They at first part of August. Highest and clearest, please, for the love interest of Aquarius. How they feel towards Aquarius, the obstacles, and the outcome, please. Highest and clearest. There we go. Similar, okay. And outcome. All right. And the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck again. All right. So interesting. So, hold on. Okay, I get that. All right. Okay. All right. So I feel like this, yeah, wow. And Justice at the bottom again. Justice is with, yeah, now we get the Ten of Cups again. Yeah. So same thing on their side, you know, as far as the bottom of the deck kind of stuff. But, okay, for them, this is a couple things. So I feel like, you know, because this is like how they feel towards you, but sometimes it's how they are. So it depends. So I'm going to read it both ways just in case. So if it's how they feel towards you, you know, it's, you know, the Queen of Swords, and it's not about like cutting anybody out in this particular instance. Queen of Swords is an air sign, you know, so, you know, they feel like you are a queen, you know, they feel, you know, very, and, you know, that you could be dealing with an earth sign, by the way, with this King of Pentacles. And they feel, you know, it's like, you know, they're a king and you're their queen, you know, like you guys, you know, match. And, you know, actually, these two kind of do go together in a really weird kind of way. It's like a very eclectic fit, but it works, okay? They have the same I'm going to go back to this, though, because there's some more to that. Their obstacles are pretty much the same thing as yours, not necessarily more about home and things like that. It's just, but it is, again, because we do have a home in the background. So I really strongly feel this has to do with that, something around the home or moving in or finding a home, you know, something like that. I feel like they don't feel worthy of this right now, or they don't feel like they're up to, you know, par, you know, to do this. You know, this is the Queen of Cups, but the Queen of Cups, yeah, you know, she's emotions, she's this, she's that. But in this deck, I mean, she just always strikes me as such a power woman. You know, it's like, this is like, you know, just a very, you know, like a power dresser, a power this, a power that, you know, and it's like, this is in the obstacle section. Like, she doesn't have this right now, you know, and it's like, I feel also a lot of times that she's a little bit cold, you know, that she's not very receptive to things, you know. And then with the Ten of Pentacles, you know, that's a very beautiful card, but it's in the obstacle section. So I feel like, you know, this person isn't really getting their confidence right now. They're not getting their happiness right now. Could revolve around a home. You know, just kind of unfortunate energy, you know, for the obstacles. Now, their outcome, here's why I think you need to be the magician Aquarius. That's probably why that card stood out so much, is because their outcome is the Seven of Cups. So the Seven of Cups is kind of about not really knowing what to do. It's about, you know, having maybe so many options in front of them. They don't know which one to choose. It's also very slow. We have a turtle in the corner. So this person is slow to make up their mind. They're slow to make a decision. They are a little dreamy, you know, with this. I see that in this card. Just slow to like focus and hone in on like what needs to be done or like which cup to choose. You know, it's like they don't know, you know, genuinely, you know, so. All right, I'm going to go back to this a little bit too. Because the other thing this could be is, you know, this person could be, there's a couple things. Sometimes the Queen of Swords is putting on a false front, you know, putting on a false mask, you know, things like that. And this King of Pentacles, you know, they could be feeling like, kind of like Tyler's Tarot always says, you know, like putting on a show, you know, it's like kind of like, oh yeah, I'm the King of Pentacles. Look at me, baby. You know, he's like, you know, kind of half naked, you know, if you look at him and his like robe's open and he's got his big ass coin in his lap, you know, oh yeah, I'm all that, you know, but the reality is, you know, they lack confidence. This is a false mask. You know, they're just kind of not feeling it, you know, right now. Now that's not towards you, that they're not feeling you. They're just not feeling themselves, and they're trying to portray themselves as the King of Pentacles when they're really probably more like a Page of Pentacles. Okay, so there's that. You know, this came up too as a clarifier when I was trying to clarify the King of Pentacles, which is the Six of Pentacles. So the Six of Pentacles is a nice energy. It's very balanced and things like that. But I just feel like there's like some ego issues here with either they are thinking that towards you or they're thinking that about themselves. It's hard to read because I mean, I did ask how they feel about you. But, you know, so in that case, you know, I'd have to say, you know, they feel like maybe you're wearing a false mask and that, you know, you think you have everything under control financially and all that kind of stuff. That could be, but I kind of tend to think this is the person that you're dealing with, that they feel that way about themselves, you know, that they're trying to show that they're this like, you know, great whatever, you know, and, you know, the truth of the matter is this whole thing just needs to be like balanced, you know, it needs to be way more brought into the like reality scope. Okay. It's interesting that both of you guys showed up as kings in your reading. All right. You, Aquarius, showed up as the King of Cups, kind of relaxed, easygoing, putting your feet in the water. And then the other person showed up as the King of Pentacles, which is about, you know, grounding and security and you know, not strategizing necessarily, but like, you know, just kind of making sure everything is in place. All right. So that's interesting. So that's good because it shows me also that you guys both are in king mode. You know, you both are mature and, you know, think well of yourselves, you know, not in an egotistical way, but in a good way. You think well of each other and of yourselves. You both see each other as kings and you both see yourselves as kings. So awesome on that. That's good. All right. So, and again, like I said, you know, they have this at the bottom of the deck too. You did as well. So, and, you know, I threw out completely different cards. So I find that very fascinating. This tells me that things will be changing with the wheel. Things will come into balance at some point, and there is happiness, you know, on the way. So I like that. All right. So let's take a look at single Aquariuses. Maybe. My cards straightened up here. That way. Okay. Single Aquariuses. Let's see what's going on for you guys. All right. Aquariuses are way too awesome to be single. That's what I say. So I don't even think there should be single readings for Aquariuses because you guys should just all have like 50 million cool partners. All right, let's see. Single Aquarius. Single Aquariuses, please, for the beginning of August. What is going on with single Aquariuses out there? There's the highest and clearest information for the single Aquariuses. Single Aquariuses. right, good things coming in. All right. Well, I think you might meet somebody here. Let's see. I don't like the Page of Swords here, though. Hold on. Let me see what's going on with that. I'll just mention before I shuffle, you do have the Six of Wands underneath the deck, so that's nice. It's a nice victory card. You have the Empress right after that, too, and then the Four of Wands. These are all very promising cards, okay? So, but I want to shuffle the deck a little bit because I want to look at why the Page of Swords is here. I think this is something from the past. What's the Page of Swords here for, please? What's the Page of Swords? Okay, so this could be a past soulmate. This could be somebody, too, maybe at work or something like that. But it just seems like it's somebody maybe that you've known for a while with these cards. You know, I feel like this is the recent past to me. You know, I've got Six of Cups here, which tells me this could be like somebody that you have known for a long time. Maybe from work, maybe not. You know, I'm not sure about that one. Could be. With the Tower card here and the Two of Cups, it just seems like it's strong, like it was a strong connection, that sort of thing. I think there may have been like words just recently, you know, exchanged back and forth, a little bit of petty, you know, arguing kind of stuff. But with the Six of Coin there, I think, you know, I mean, you could be dealing with a Libra, very, very well could be with these, some of the cards I've seen here. But I also think that it's just that, you know, whatever it is, it's okay now. Like it's coming into balance. If it hasn't yet, and because again, this is for August 1st to the 15th, you guys might exchange some kind of, you know, back and forth, petty, argument-y kind of stuff, but it's not a big deal. And I think it's going to come into balance real soon. Then you have the Emperor and the Queen of Cups. So I think somebody's either coming in here or I feel like this person's been around though. So hold on. Who's the Emperor for Aquarius? Single Aquarius, please. Who is the Emperor? Okay, could be a Pisces. Yeah. The Moon card. All right, we have the King of Wands here too. So, oh yeah, you guys, wow, you guys got all kinds of things going on here. I don't know what's going on. All right, let me take a look here. The Moon card with the Emperor. Oh my God, could be somebody married. Ugh. Let's see. All right, the Emperor, please, for Aquarius. Okay, no, I think this is new. Okay, all right. I was a little apprehensive that this person may be married, and it's possible, but not necessarily convinced of that. But, you know, we do have this Emperor energy clarified with the Moon. So that's a really weird combination. I'll just tell you that right off the bat. Because, you know, the Emperor, it could be Aries, it could be Taurus, something like that. But this is the card of Pisces. I mean, I've got all kinds of signs here. It's just odd because the Emperor is a very, like, a practical, you know, person. They're very methodical. A little bit controlling, a little bit on the controlling side, but the Moon is like the complete opposite. The Moon is sort of like all over the place, very deep, very connected on a deep level, but then very scattered on a tangible level. So these are completely contradictory energies that this person has. So have at it. But with the Ace of Coin, you know, I feel like this is something new. It does have potential. Absolutely does have potential. And actually, I could see that working with an Aquarius because you guys, you know, you have that tendency as well. You can be super practical, you know, take care of all tangibles and all that kind of stuff. But then you can get in those like weird spaces too, where, you know, it's like, you know, deep and dark and you know, the world is, you know, ran by, you know, the moon and, you know, whatever, you know, I get, so yeah, maybe that would work for you. You know, your outcome is the Queen of Cups though. So it's a one-person card. It's single, you know, but I think you're highly considering this person. That's what I think. So I think for this time period between now and August 15th, there is this potential of someone, again, this could be at the workplace. This could be a boss, you know, maybe that's what this is, you know, and maybe that's why the Moon card, because it's got to be kept secret, you know, and, you know, you see potential in this and there might be a little, you know, action, you know, starting with this. All right. But, you know, emotionally, you know, it could be very interesting to you, but the logical side of you says trouble, you know. Yeah, I see you guys sneaking around. That's why I'm not sure about the married thing too. You know, this person could be married. That might be it as well. And that could be why you're the Queen of Cups, because you're kind of a little bit down about this situation for some reason. Let me see why the Queen of Cups. Yeah, there's competition. There's competition with this person. So I really kind of getting a little bit of a married vibe from them. You know, or like I said, they're a boss, so that makes it very difficult, and it's like maybe taboo at work or something like that. There's just something a little not quite right about this, but I do feel it has a potential to get off the ground. I just don't know if it's necessarily the best thing for you at this point. But, you know, I do see, you know, you're interested, but, you know, there's a lot of like chaos, competition, you know, those types of things around this particular person. So a lot of people could be vying for his time, or it just could be that you feel confused about this person. And that wouldn't surprise me in the least with the moon card, because that throws out mixed messages. So it just could be you are feeling confused and chaotic. It's like, what is up with this dude? You know, that kind of stuff. So, okay, has potential. This could be another air sign too. I think I was feeling Libra. But, you know, this does have potential. You know, I just kind of pulled cards out just, you know, at random just to see what came out. And we've got the King of Swords, which, you know, that could be you too, Aquarius, but maybe you're making the offer. But I feel like this is somebody else, you know, and again, it's another, like maybe could be a boss, you know, because it's somebody like that, could be. But, you know, I do see a romantic offer coming forth. So I think it is something you may pursue. But, you know, it's going to, you know, you've been forewarned. Okay. All right. So we'll leave that there and look at career stuff for Aquarius. If anybody feels like time stamping, that would be super cool. Thank you. All right. Career and workplace for Aquarius. Aquarius. Work and career, please, for Aquarius, first half of August. First half of August. For Aquarius is watching this video, the highest and clearest information, please, regarding the workplace, career, for the first part of August. Highest and clearest, please, for the workplace, first part of August. Okay, one more shuffle. Oh, yay. All right. Yay, Aquarius. Okay, so let's see. We have the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck, so I don't know. We'll see. This is awesome, though. All right, so it seems like right now, like maybe you just started something, or you started a collaboration of some sort, something that really like feels perfect for you. It's like, it feels like a match. To me, sometimes too, this Three of Coin is like an artisan's card. You know, it's sometimes like starting like creative type work. But that can extend to all kinds of things. So, you know, it doesn't have to be like, you know, a literal painter or an artist. I mean, you know, it could be, you know, in the, you know, computer world or whatever, you know, maybe you do cool, you know, editing or whatever, you know, but there's something that you really love. It's a good match for you. So, you know, I do see that starting off. It's interesting though, because, and you have a fantastic outcome, by the way, but your obstacle is getting a new start. So that's kind of weird because, you know, you are already, you know, you're like really happy here and you're collaborating possibly with someone, or just like, you know, starting something, you know, like maybe you've started recently like a business or something, a little side business, and it's starting to take off, something like that. You know, you're very happy, you know, with the energy going on right now. I like it. It's in its beginning stages, but it's just feels right. Okay. So, but your obstacles, you know, I don't know. It's a little weird because these are pretty good cards, and your outcome is the Ten of Cups, which is awesome. So again, happiness, like this feels like home to you, you know, whatever this type of job is, like it feels like family, you know, to you in that sense. So, which is perfect for an Aquarius because, you know, I know that that's like totally important to you guys. Let me take a look at your obstacles though, because it just kind of doesn't make sense to me. Because I mean, I don't know, it doesn't make sense. Hold on. Give me more on the obstacles, please, for this, for Aquarius. Yeah, I'm weird. I'm not really sure, but and I'll go into it a little bit, but I don't want to focus too much on it anyway, because quite frankly, you know, the cards that count are awesome. Okay, but for your obstacles, I mean, it just might be hard. This might involve travel. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe because this is a love card. This is what I asked finally just now, and I just pulled. You know, so it could be that, you know, perhaps this isn't work related. Maybe this is like a love interest in your life that you're trying to get off the ground, but now, you know, this news has come in and you have to act quickly, you know, and like that's an obstacle. That could be, or it's just because, again, this is like, the reason it's hard to interpret as a reader is because you have a really great outcome, but these cards are saying, no, this is an obstacle. This is an obstacle. Well, if it's an obstacle, then how'd you get this great outcome? You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, if I were to read it, like, let's take this out of the equation, pretend that's not the answer. The way I would read this would be this. I would say, you know, it's very difficult for you right now to, you know, get any offers coming in that you love. You know, and it's like, you know, it's difficult for you to take action and you know, get your resume out there, or you know, take action with the people at work and get things moving. You know, you really love this, you're dedicated to it, but it's not getting off the ground. There's, you know, that kind of stuff. That's what I would say. But that makes no sense because, again, like I said, you end up with, you know, this. Or maybe it does make sense. Maybe those are the issues, but you're just so kick ass because you love this that, you know, you get through the obstacles and it's not a problem, and you get the 10 of Cups. So you get everybody working together, everybody's good, everybody's gelling, and I mean, it's a fantastic reading. I don't really see this as a brand new job. So for those of you looking for a brand new job, I don't think this is the reading for you, and I'm not saying that you don't have any opportunities. It's just, it feels like this is something like fresh and new, you know, that's kind of already like in motion kind of deal. You do have the Wheel and the Hierophant also at the bottom of the deck. So I guess I could say for those of you that, you know, are having an obstacle trying to find work you love and all that kind of stuff, that soon, you know, things will be changing and you will have a commitment. So I would say that. And you do have an Ace down here also, Ace of Swords and the Sun. So, you know, there's that. But overall, I mean, things look good and awesome. So I think any obstacles that do come across your path, if it's coming a little bit slow, or it seems like it's like taking a while and you want it to be quicker, you know, because that could be too, you know, it's like you have this great idea and you want it to happen, but it's like it's taking a long time, but you still love it, stick with it, everything's good, you know, fantastic outcome. So, all right, Aquarius, good read for you guys. And if you like this, please like and all those good things, comment if you want. And all my information is at the bottom of the video, and my Facebook page is there. That's when I announce when I go live, if you want to join that. And thanks again, and enjoyed it. I'll see you guys for the second half of August. All right.